YouTube for a change. Twitch is up and ready straight away. It's like YouTube we're waiting on at the minute. And there we go. Right, so hello and welcome to the Savvy Gadgetz channel with me, Ian, otherwise known as Ven. And this Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock GMT, live stream for Project Zomboid. Now what we're looking at is map.projectzomboid.com, link in the description below, and this is the entire map for Project Zomboid. Now, I have to point out we do have a mod on the server which brings in Lake Ivy Township mod. That's somewhere just sort of like west of Muldra, I believe. We'll be checking that out perhaps next week, I think. But in this particular playthrough, we've reset the server. That was last week. Hello, Super. Super's on the chat. Super won't be joining me this week in game because he's off doing Comic Con cosplay type shenanigans. And if you are interested in that kind of thing, the 3D printing, then consider joining the Discord, chatting with Super about his Comic Con costumes and his 3D printing and all of that sort of thing, and get involved in the conversation. But we set ourselves a challenge, or rather I set ourselves a challenge, because what we usually do is we start off in Riverside, build a base there, move down to Muldra, build a base there, then bypass West Point and end up in Louisville, where we build a base in the 3-car garage, which is just at the north of this river here. We're just on this side. It's a really good place to build a base. So it's this one just here. Look, the 3-car garage, you've got the house, you've got plenty of land. You can board up this front bit and board up these back bits, make it a good place to generally, and you've got all of this land basically. It's really fantastic. So the challenge was that we had to start in Riverside, because you might have noticed that I did not mention Riverside in any of that conversation. So we're up here for a change, and I've built my base over here on just around the end of this sort of like white path here, so it's just about there. I know Super was using this compound here, and I believe Dave was cheating at Spiffos, which is somewhere over here, I think. I can't remember quite where it is. It might be over here. Oh, you moved out further. Oh, okay, great. Okay, so we'll find it. We'll have a look. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to log in as an admin. And so I can go and check out these bases. So where did you move out further? Did you move over here? Somewhere. Super. There's a radio tower with a high fence. Okay. In the woods. You really did go all out, didn't you? Good God. A radio tower with a high fence. That I did not anticipate, I have to say. I thought you were still using this area here. That looks like a baseball field. It has one road. Okay. Well, I'll try and find it. Some coordinates would be useful. Or a link. It's a farm. It's not that farm. It's not going to be that. That's a factory. That's storage. Oh, okay. It's not there either. That's a gas pump. This one. So it's this curly road just here. Right, okay. Wow. Okay, well, we'll have to go and find that then. So we'll go check that out. Excellent. And we'll see if we can find Dave's base, which hasn't exactly followed the rules. So the rules basically were this. You have to build your own base. It has to have running water or electricity. And basically, though, that was about it. There wasn't a great deal there. Let's see if I can bring up Dave has arrived on chat as well. If you can see, there's a picture of Super with Deadpool. Let's see the server. So I believe I put the rules up here. So it must start in Riverside. on your first spawn and construct your first base in the Riverside area. The base must have at least running water or power electricity. Wells do not count as running water. So wells are part of another mod that we've got running on the server, which is more builds. So all bases must be constructed. No using existing buildings. Existing buildings can be used for temporary storage. Once your base is either has running water, plumbed in from a water barrel or power, you must move your gear to the constructed base. Areas that already have fencing can be used for construction, provided you're not using any buildings in that area. The end goal is to construct a big central park, construct a base in the big central park of Louisville. So the end goal is to end up in Louisville, constructing a base in this park here. I'm thinking sort of like around this sort of like water area would be really useful, because you can use that for fishing. So that's the end game. Right, so you can have either super, either electricity or water. You don't have to have both. Right, so let's get into the game. Let's get in as an admin. So let's join as an admin. So there we go, admin. Hopefully the server is up and running. It was a few minutes ago before I came online. And so this week I'm powered by Red Thunder from Aldi. There we go. It's the Aldi equivalent of you-know-what. My favourite beverage, but that's a perfectly acceptable alternative. I quite like it, actually. But they don't sponsor me, which is really disappointing. Neither do Red Bull or any other drinks manufacturers. Okay, so this is how we died. Or in my case, this is not how I died, because I'm an admin. And I don't die as an admin because I'm God. So let's edit the admin powers and give us the fast move, so we can clip around. Right, so we need to head out. And this may be a bit stuttery on your screens. We need to go out here, past some zombies, past some cars, more zombies. I can see them. Fast move is amazing. Okay, well, I think your base is here. Because it's got a spiffo van and varying other bits about it. Okay. I mean, technically it's using a pre-constructed fence. But again, I don't exactly see a problem with that, because it's not actually a building. But it does look very homely. I'll give it that. It doesn't have. Does it have any cover? I see you have a collection of things like bags, footballs, toys, and a generator for the light here, but right, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of cheating. It's kind of not cheating. It's a bit of a grey area. It has to be said. I mean, as Super points out, it does have a building connected to it, so here, and you have actually connected it to the building, so it's actually using a pre-existing building. Eternal, welcome to the channel again, old boy. Right, so Dave's base hasn't progressed majorly, but it is there. It is actually a base of sorts, although it doesn't actually technically comply with the rules. Right, I think we need to go up here for Super, so we teleport over there. And then I need to try and find Super's base, which is probably that road just there. No, need to go a bit further. I'll have to check against. So I'm actually just watching the map down here at the minute. Right, this looks promising. It's going to be around here somewhere. Maybe I've gone too far. I think that's probably the new area. Or is that the farm bit? I may not have gone far enough. Let's check the map. makes this handy. This is where Project Zomboid, map.project Zomboid comes in handy. So it's out that way. Ah, right, okay, maybe it's more over this way, then let's have a look. See if we can find it. Ah, okay, that's a car park of some sort. Right, I think we still need to go in this direction a bit. So let's unblock this bit and area. Don't think this is it. I think I still need to go further out. Yeah, don't play when you're tired, Frosty. You end up dead, generally. Okay, I don't recognise that road in the map. I think it's around here. I may have gone too far. Let's have a look at the map again. Is that? Yeah, so it's going to be just about off of that bit. Right, okay. So let's have a look. So it's going to be not too far away from here. In fact, I think it's probably that bit just there. Look. Right, yeah, this looks like it. Lots of trucks. And the radio antenna. Excellent. I think we've arrived. Right, so okay, fine. Yeah, this isn't cheating. So he has used he's sort of like taking down some of the walls of this house so he can stash the cars underneath it. And I remember having a conversation about it, saying, yeah, that's absolutely okay, because he has actually created a base here. It's got a security door. Wow. Oh, storage. Look at this. Excellent. This is more like it. That's an empty shed. So that's not there at all. He's not had the door for that. Alright, so you can come through. Yeah, this is a lot more like it. This is actually looking like a base. So he's actually got a radio, a TV, some water, a couple of fridges. I suspect they're not on. They're just being used as storage. It's a campfire. And it's not connected to the antenna either. Oh, there we go. There's electricity. There's a generator hiding behind those shelves just there. Yep, I've found it. So yeah, that's better. Is there a second floor to it? I'm not seeing any stairs. Right, so there isn't a second set of stairs. Okay, great. Even though there isn't a second floor, it is actually a base. It does have electricity, and it does have varying other bits and pieces, and that's fantastic. It's like lots of storage and lots of food and bits and pieces. It's quite out of the way, though, isn't it? I have to say that. Right, okay, so let's take a look at my base. I know where my base is. If we just dive down here. I should hope I know where my base is. Right, so my base is much closer to Riverside. It is well protected, that base of yours, right? So mine's actually just here. Can't really see it because it's dark, which is annoying, but so I've got a couple of cars. So I've got the Ranger car, which we found last week, and I found this one in the gated community, and I found this truck nearer. Let's see if I've got a flashlight. No. Okay, let's give myself a flashlight, because you can't really see a lot. Not that. Items list. Flash. Torch flashlight. There we go. So we'll add a flashlight. And flashlight. So we'll equip that as primary. There we go. Right. So that way you can see what we're doing. Right. So this truck, this is the truck I'm going to use to get to Rosewood, because I'm just going to basically run over everything that gets in my path. on the roads. So if it's a zombie, it's just going to get run over. And I'm probably going to tow my Ranger vehicle as well. Or there is another Ranger vehicle in town that I might take. Right, so my base has several stories. It is completely enclosed against the river, so you can use the river for washing in or fishing. There is no entrance door in a traditional sense of the way we... Oh, look, there's a couple of zombies there. Because what you do is you just basically... You can scramble over the top like that. And the zombies are ignoring me because I'm an admin. And as you can see, I've got a generator. And I actually have running water from the taps here. So I can actually fill up bottles and things like that. And it's clean water. Now, I did have some problems with this. I had to deconstruct it and rebuild it in order to get the sinks to work. But you can get fresh water, you can use the electricity, or if you need to get in on the second floor, there is a set of stairs, but you can get in through the rope, where I have a collection of books and a TV, and if you really want to go all out, you can go upstairs and go up to the sort of open outdoor area up top. It's not particularly well furnished, but it doesn't need to be. So you can come down here and then come down the stairs down the side. I've got some storage here, and I've got plenty of storage in here. I've got sort of all the sort of things you would expect here, so cooking implements, first aid, and we've got food in that one, and canned food and a can opener in this one. I've got an oven, got a microwave, TV upstairs, I've got a barbecue, and I've got plenty of other storage, and that is my base. Well, so fishing stuff, so you can go fishing. So that's my base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out, and I have quit. There we go. I'm going to join back in as my character that has built all of this. So we join as Savvy Gadgetz. So join us then. Because one of the things I want to be able to do is first I've got to take out those zombies that are on the outside. I might wait for daybreak for that though, so I can see what I'm doing. Because they will come for me. But I have been working on my metalwork, and I believe I have enough metalwork skill now to make a Michon's katana, which is another mod that we've got running on the server. So we usually run book collection and book learner. So let's have a look.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
I have joined you in the voice chat.
Indeed, you have.
So what do you think of my construction of the base?
It's looking all right. It's looking good. It's got electricity. It could really use some water. But I see
it does. It has a water barrel on the front.
Oh, does it? I didn't see that. Okay, so it's got a plumbed-in sink. So you've got water, but and
not yet.
electricity.
I haven't got the sink plumbed in yet. I got the water barrel.
Okay,
but it's I'm working on it.
You're working on it.
Yes.
Okay, so
that's the project for this week.
This week's project. Right, so I've got everything. Hello. Oh, that's it. I'm missing a sledgehammer. I've got to find a sledgehammer.
Yeah, I have one in my base.
Yeah.
What is he saying?
I got headphones on, buddy. So.
Right, so this is a bit of a disaster. I forgot I needed a sledgehammer. Yeah, I mean I could dive out to supers, or I could just take the bits that I need and wait till I find one, and then move down to Rosewood. Because I've got the all the bits I need, and I've got running water and electricity. I can actually. What I'm intending to do this week is to actually move down to Rosewood. So.
I'll move down to Rosewood here probably this week and or next weekend and start building my. Only I'm gonna be taking a detour route.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
There's a gun shop I need to swing by.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. No surprises. But there's a gun shop.
There's a couple gun shops I need to swing by, but the one's the military surplus.
Okay, so why am I overloaded here? Okay, so let's take a look. So I actually have everything apart from a sledgehammer. That's annoying. Okay, so what?
Yeah, I have a sledgehammer, and obviously you think I've been tearing those walls down.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going out there whilst those zombies are out there. I want to live. Because even though I've got cat's eyes on, it's still really dark.
Are you wanting to work on Zer? Well, then get off my tablet.
So, maybe, just looking at a comment from Eternal Frost, it says, a few more weeks I will not be on much online at all. So, what's going on there, Eternal? What's occurring? Okay, so let's have a look at the build of this character. So, the info. So, I've got slow learner, hard of hearing, weak stomach, short-sighted, burglar. Oh, right, okay.
What's happening?
Frosty crashed his car.
Oh, dang. Has to get that repaired, huh?
What?
Well, I was more worried about about Frost being repaired. He's online, but... Okay, so I can hear Super's lad twittering away. Sorry, Xing away. Because it's no longer called Twitter, even though it's still twitter.com.
Windows. Look at his note first.
That's absolutely fine, Frosty.
So did you see some of my photos from yesterday?
I did have a look at the photograph that you posted on the sort of like cosplay channel in Discord. Have you with Deadpool as Cyclops?
Yes,
I believe.
The Deadpool.
Yeah.
And so was I.
Kind of a crossover.
Okay, let's get something to eat. Let's eat some lard. Let's not eat some lard. That would be terribly unhealthy.
Something I do have on my base is a garden too.
A garden?
Yeah. Well, I saw you had some furrows dug. I haven't really bothered with that because there's
potatoes grow.
Yeah, even though there's a lot of, obviously farming is an option, and farming is changing in Build 42 to be seasonal. The thing is there's still so much food about, even on apocalypse mode, and all the loot is set as rare, and that's the default. Finding food is not a problem at all. So, right, okay, it's beginning of the daylight's beginning to kick off. So I'm just going to have, I know, because the days are getting shorter and the nights are getting longer. Let's get the trusty old baseball bat out. I'm taking my life in my hands here. There we go. Look, you've set up shop next to my base, haven't you? Stop it. You're not allowed. Okay? Right, that's bad. Right, so a helicopter event gave me a bit of a problem in that there was a ton of zombies. Right, so sledgehammer. Alright, let's go check out the... Check out the hardware store, see if we can find... Where did you find your sledgehammer, Super? So he was. Hopefully they. Oh no, there they are. Look, they're all here. Look. I'm going to drag him away from my base a bit. I think there was a helicopter event that dragged all of these guys over. Because look, there's tons of them. And I mean tons. I'm not joking. I don't know why they decided to come down here. The helicopter event is the only explanation I can think of, because the helicopter event attracts all of the zombies to your yard, basically, wherever you are, because the helicopter likes to hover around you, making loads of noise, and it doesn't stop. It's a continuous, it's an ongoing thing that will happen every now and again, basically. So it's a bit of a bind, let's put it that way. So I figure what happened is the helicopter event kicked off and all those zombies came down to follow it, and they're not going away. Right, so there is here another ranger car and another tanker. Now I'm thinking that because the other truck isn't particularly useful, I might have that one and just use that as a battering ram. But where I need to go is up here. Now the nice thing about Riverside, and I didn't know this, but because I haven't really played in Riverside that much, that up here there's like a mailing office. It seems like the zombies have respawned in this area as well. I cleaned all of those out the other week, so at some point they've either migrated or respawned. So here in the US Mail Service office, there's a ton of books. It's like a library, yeah, and you can just go in there and oh look, that looks like Dave. Doesn't tell me who it is, but I suspect it's Dave. It is, it's Dave. I wouldn't get in there. That's a bad idea. Because that side has no window whatsoever. Alright, so the shop that I'm looking for, I think I might have gone past it. There's a specific turning I'm looking for. There's the police, so yeah, I think I've gone too far. And if you see the police station, you've gone too far. There's kind of like an offset junction. I'll know it when I see it. Let's try running Dave over as we go past. Ah, it is actually here. So it's... No, it's not that one. Still not that one. For goodness sakes.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Ah.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Here it is. Right, so the hardware shop is down here. It's this one, on the end. Now,
yep, it should be cleared, because I cleared a couple out of that way.
Okay. So
the other day.
Okay, well, nothing's respawned on the shelves. Oh, there is a respawned shelf just there. Screwdrivers galore. Metal bars. What was that? Screwdrivers. No, oh dear. This isn't looking promising. Tons of just about everything else.
Nails and everything.
Nails and everything, yeah. Everything you could want to build a base with. And that one's only got a padlock on it, so that's a bit rubbish. Alright, looks like I've got an unfriendly. And this is a good place to actually... There's so many welders masks in here, it's unreal. Oh,
yeah, I did grab myself one.
How is that a surprise? How is it a surprise? One? Yeah. No, I didn't find one. Dear. Oh, I'm gonna have to. I guess the word is bite the bullet on that one and just move on anyway. So I'm going to go try and grab that other Ranger truck, maybe. Swap it out for this one. Because one of the things I also did, apart from just crash this Ranger vehicle.
No, I remember now where I got the sledgehammer.
Yeah.
There was a construction truck that was just outside the edge of town, and there was a sledgehammer laying on the ground.
Okay. That's a common thing. So, yeah, I think I will just move on. I'll sort out my truck so that I've got some food, some bits and bobs, and I think I'll either avoid the zombies or I'll hook up the truck to that big one and use that big one as a battering ram.
Just letting you know, that big tow truck, the vehicle leads a lot farther than the normal big truck.
Okay.
Just giving you a heads up if you're using the tow truck.
Yeah, okay. Well, like I say, I just wanted to use it to run over Z's. It's just.
I'm just letting you know for pulling stuff.
Okay.
You and Dave set up in the heck of part of town, or didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know why all these zombies are down here. I suspect it's the
migration of the gated community.
Well, I suspect that's where they've come from, but I think it was a helicopter event that kicked off. So, do I take that or do I go and get that, swap it out? Tricky. Do I or don't I? Now, I know this truck has lots of petrol in it, but the problem is this has absolutely no storage whatsoever. So I can't put stuff in it. So
well, see, that's why I'm kind of glad I found that there was a trailer that I found.
There was one in one of the car parks. In fact, I think it was by the hardware store where I just was, but I didn't see it, so I suspect you've nicked it.
No, mine was over by the storage sheds.
Oh, right. Okay. Because that might be something. I'll go looking for that, actually. I will look for that. Maybe I can just tow that instead. Maybe my car might start. There we go. I think that might be around the Gigamart, then, in that case. Hello. Goodbye.
No, I didn't take any trailers since I got the one.
You got the one trailer to rule them all.
It's the big trailer. Holds.
Yeah, this
holds a lot of storage.
This is the standard sized one. I'm pretty sure. I've seen it attached to a car that's in an accident.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one. I just didn't take it.
Yeah,
just because of that, I figured.
Yeah, I think it's.
Everybody could use storage.
Yeah. Alright, so this is what, the church? Yeah, this is the church. There's the Ranger. There's the other truck. Here's the Gigamart. Which, thankfully, because everything's that way, down to the east side, isn't too bad. Oh, right, yeah, it's over here, I think. Yes, there it is, look. Attached to that thing. Yeah, unattach. And then deal with the zombie that's heading my way. The zombies are heading my way.
You just reattached it.
Did I? Oh, back up. Okay. That was a plus, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, right. More Z's.
No, did I tell you guys what happened to me? I died.
Ha ha ha!
Since being in Riverside.
All right. Okay. Go on, tell me more.
Okay, so the crazy thing is I thought I had the window up, but I didn't on my truck, big truck. I parked at the gas station. No zombies in sight. I went to go use the restroom,
As you do.
and my character was sitting inside the truck,
Mm-hmm.
and one lone zombie came out and killed me while I was actually in the bathroom.
It does actually remind me of the Zombieland film at the start, where he's talking about going into toilets and that before he moves on to the other one about cardio.
Well, what happened though is my dead body, after being killed by that one zombie, is underneath the truck.
Oh, okay. Right, so let's give Mrs. Z.
Did you have any rabbits at them?
So it was kind of one of those crazy things. It's just like I came back and this "you're dead" screen was going.
Oh.
I was like, really?
Yes, really.
And I seen that it was one lone zombie.
It only takes one lone zombie though. That's the thing. Right,
I know.
I'm gonna get this other trailer, this other truck. I'm gonna transfer everything over. I think.
So we heard from Joe on this playthrough.
No, not at the moment. And I have lost the ability to find it. Must be this way instead.
Just because of the fact that I have some Humvees set up ready to go for him. All he has to do is get in and go.
Here we are. Right. Okay, let's clear the area out of Z's. Because I suspect if I just do a quick check.
Wait, Daddy, if you went to the bathroom and you went back and saw that a zombie killed you, why didn't you kill that zombie before you went to the bathroom?
Because it wasn't there.
Yeah, it wasn't there before. Right, actually, I wonder if this is any good. Let's take this truck instead.
The storage on those isn't that great.
Yeah, I'm just looking
it's only
at 12.
Like, yeah, it's only like 12, so.
That's pathetic, to say the least.
But they can hook the trailers up.
Yeah. I'm hoping that this Kentucky Ranger's in slightly better nick than the one I've got. I know in order to get the other one, I had to break the window.
You got a crowbar?
No, oh, it's not wired. Got a propane torch in them. But that's why I'm overloaded. That makes more sense.
That's...
Okay, so that's because
I have extra crowbars if you need a crowbar.
Yeah, I've got one in my backpack. Let's just see if this.
With the common sense, you can actually pry that. If you need, rather than break the window, you can pry it open.
Yeah, I didn't have a crowbar at the time. So this is what is another mod that we're using called Common Sense. So in order to open a can, you don't need a can opener. You can use a screwdriver instead. Or you can open a window with a crowbar, or a door with a crowbar, which makes common sense, which is quite a lot missing from the game. So things that you would think, oh, why can't I open that window? Why can't I do this? And that's because you're not allowed. and the common sense mod adds some of that back in. That only took 5 attempts. I bet it's got no petrol. Let's go for the mechanics. There we go. Let's check it out. Oh, there's a Z over there. That's not good. Petrol 0. Yes. Okay, great. So I need to get petrol.
It's very
as
good
well.
condition, though. All things considered, that actually looks really good.
Yeah. I think I've actually got some gas in here. Yeah, there we go. Actually, just take 1. There we go. Fill it up. Add some gas. It did look in really good condition. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to transfer everything out of the back, because you can see that the window here on this truck is just missing. That's why I said to Dave, don't get in. Okay, so let's loot all of that. I've got a deagle in there for some reason. Don't know why. 2 crowbars. Backup crowbars. And then what I'm going to do is grab...
The detour that I'm going to be doing, the gun shop area that I'm looking to go to, might have also some machetes.
Ooh! Another holy grail of the game.
Hey, did you know about my dad likes to pick his nose?
It's not uncommon. And let's face it, as a hobby,
out of
we
little
get a lot
pipes.
out of it.
Things coming out of my son's mouth sometimes.
Yeah, out the mouth of babes and all of that, mate. It's a thing. I mean, just when when you think you've been embarrassed enough. Let's get rid of that. Stop doing that and do that. Take the trailer off. Oh, I think I've actually got some goodies on the passenger seat as well, which I don't think was why Dave could get in. But I'm going to leave this as a... because I don't think it's in terrible condition, but for some reason I can't get into my car. Why can't I get into my car? Can I get into any car? Oh, hold on. Maybe that'll help. It's like I've lost the interface.
It is a thing.
Oh, right, there we go. Great. No idea. Yeah, the entire interface had gone for some reason. Pressing escape helps. Right, okay, so I'm going to drop this over here and leave it as a friendly gesture.
Yes. What zombies shouldn't be doing after you?
I can't see the vehicle mechanics either. There's no dashboard at the bottom. Good job you can turn it off in a different way, isn't it?
I don't know.
I was just sitting there thinking, am I actually wearing boots here? I'm wearing military boots. It just looked for a minute like I was barefoot, which is bad. Garden fork, a few other bits in there. Right, so the only thing really I need to do...
Oh, I did find something out to make a silencer.
Oh, okay.
You can build a silencer if you have level like 2 or something like that aiming, and you can use a metal pipe.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
I was messing around the other day with it. I seen that there was a, looking at the menu, I seen there was a metal pipe. I was like, ooh, that's a thing. So I took and figured I'd try it, and I need the aiming.
Okay, right. Okay, so
That's the
aiming
reason I'm going to be going to town. So the question is because of where Dave built his base, I'm sitting out in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Should I go in and clear Riverside out for him, or should I leave him to his demise?
That is entirely up to you. Dave can handle himself. He's a vet by this time, surely. You know, he's been playing
I don't know
Project
about that.
Zomboid with us for how long now?
Yeah, but and how many times has he messed up?
Well, quite a
How
few,
many
but it's a
times has he
learning
taken
curve, yeah. Let's turn on the generator. And let's tank this vehicle up. Thankfully, I've got the right side. Then I'll collect some bits from my base. I'm actually going to use this car, and I'm just going to weave my way through to Rosewood. Which is going to be an interesting one, because I've got no idea how to get there from here. I know you can pass through Doe Valley. I'm going to have to check this out. I'm going to camp in my base for a few minutes whilst I work out how to get there. See, you're a vet. 278 hours on Project Zomboid is a lot.
See, I got 930 something.
What? That's all.
Hours.
That's all.
Right, so don't forget to turn off the... Oh, I'll tell you what I need to do. Whilst it's on, it's got this empty gas can. But let's take
I know there are some generators, a bunch of them in the storage sheds outside of town.
Yeah. Well, there will be
You need
things
to take
like
one.
that in... Yeah, I'll find one in Rosewood. There's always one in Rosewood. It's not going to be a problem. Turn the generator off.
But yes, I took and found out you can actually use a pickaxe to break open doors.
It just takes a lot more effort than a sledgehammer, yeah?
No, not that much more effort.
Okay.
Yeah, it took me like four swings, and I broke it down.
Nice. It is a heavy implement, so... I know I've done similar stuff with garage doors before, when we've been trying to break into storage sheds and things like that.
Well, now we don't need those things because of the fact that the common sense mode, you can actually use crowbars on those too. So, but I'm going to be going a different route than you are to get to Rosewood, because
I've no idea what route I'm taking at the minute, mate. I really don't. It's going to be a magical mystery tour to Rosewood.
See, that's one nice thing about my playthrough of the Bubble Gum Challenge. I literally took and had this whole route thing the reason why I took this base is because of the fact that I've discovered that route, that deal. And it's neat, close enough to the gun. There's a gun shop that I can take. Why are you running over your own Jeep?
Because I'm as bad at that as I am at everything else. Okay. Oh.
I was thinking that you were taking and.
Oh, she's not
Ooh,
dead.
what
That's
is
why.
that?
It's a bread knife. Yeah.
The classic bread knife looked like a machete.
Yeah. It looks like she's got a machete sticking out of her chest. Instead, it's a bread knife. This guy's got a letter opener in his leg, which you can barely see. But it is. Oh, it's actually a butter knife again. It's the right size. Right, okay, that's cleared out the immediate hostilities. Okay, right, so I'm going to grab some food. I'm going to grab some other bits and bobs. I'm going to grab the bits I need from Mishon's container.
What do you got? I need to find a military backpack, which I might find at this gun store.
Yeah, I'm thinking... I'm managing with a duffel bag, to be fair.
That's what I got, too.
Yeah, and so I haven't... Other than that, I'm not particularly well equipped. I have found some fanny packs. I made the deliberate point of checking out all of the houses in the gated community here for them.
I don't have a fan. I don't think I have any fanny packs.
I did find a bulletproof vest, and I've got a leather jacket. Right, okay.
My bulletproof vest needs to be replaced because it's rough. It's in rough shape. It's got a hole in it.
Right, okay. I might take those with me. Leather strips, I might take those with me. I found some keys to some cars which I wasn't able to actually find. Leather strips, they can come. I think the wood glue's definitely coming with me.
The Holy Grail?
The Holy Grail of wood glue, yeah. I'm going to take all of these as well. I might take... There's a propane bottle as well. I might take that, and I'm bound to find some in rosewood attached to barbecues. And leave that one here along with some propane torches, so at least there's something here that's worth coming to actually coming to my base and making good use of it. It's too heavy. You can make it. We believe. No.
Why not climb the shoot rope?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do.
But yes, that's for the reason why mine doesn't have a second floor yet is because of the fact that I'm still needing to read up on the carpentry and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a work in progress.
It's always a work in progress. That can all go in there. And that's just good. I'm no longer getting overexerted. Yeah, that's it. It's like high exertion can barely jog. That's why I can't get. That's why I couldn't do anything. I'm surprised that you can barely jog, but you can climb a rope. Right, let's grab some food, nibbles and cans. Have I got a can opener? I've got a screwdriver and a can opener. I've got something. What have I got? Bandage in it. Oh, do I really want bandages? I've got 5 bandages. Do I really need bandages in one of those and some alcohol wipes? I'll keep the alcohol wipes in there.
I guess one nice thing about my character dying is I don't have to worry about the laceration anymore.
Yeah, it's always a bonus, that, isn't it? Right, okay, so let's eat some fruit slices. Fruit slices are always nice. I'm going to take the granola bars, the highs chips, and the beef jerky, I think. I'm going to eat a couple of those. Eat the crackers, all those ones that don't give you a huge amount. Cheers.
What do you think, buddy? You want to go make a waffle? Alright, we're going to go down quick and grab some breakfast before they end breakfast this morning.
Okay.
And I'll still have my stream going, so.
Okay, cool. I'm going to fill up on absolute rubbish here. Candy flavors. There we go. Take all the rest of it. I'll take this. Cereals are really good for getting you from sort of like from really, really hungry to ravenous straight up to full. So I'm going to take those, a couple of those as well. One of those in this case. Let's grab those. And I'll grab. So a lot of these will help keep you happy, so I'm going to go for the fruit cocktails. They generally have a good happiness. Pineapple as well also adds happiness, as well as peaches. And I'm going to snag the canned corned beef and the sardines. Right, so not the spaghetti bolognese, but okay, fine, spaghetti bolognese. So, as you can see amongst these cans, you've got square cans like the sardines and the corned beef, and there's also other ones which are tuna, I think. And you don't need a can opener or anything to open those. They're like, sort of like a ring pull style of a sort of ring pull system. Right, should I take anything else from here? Yeah, disinfectant. Oh, I've got some sterilised bandages in there, so I'll take the bourbon. I think that's it, really. I think I'm good with that. I might take the first aid kit because that's got a lot of stuff in it. So the first aid kit actually comes with bandages, bait blockers, vitamins, this, that, the other. I might put the suture needle in there as well. I'll take the suture needle and take one of the threads. Put that in the back of the truck. Let's check out what else I might need. I think a pipe wrench would be an extremely handy addition. Again, it's like, do I take the propane tank? I'm bound to find them. Nails. Oh yes, baseball bats. Yes. Need to take my baseball bats because I found some baseball bats and I spiked them. So I'm going to have lots of those. Can he make it? You can make it. We believe. We believe. No, we don't. Okay, he's overexerted now. What a wimp. So at this point, because he's so overexerted, he just falls to his death. Which would be fairly typical of this game, let's face it. Oh, my water bottle's empty. Got some water bottles in here, so I'm not short on water, not by a long shot. Right, can I get over there now? Highly exerted. No, he can't make it. What a wimp. But even though I'm really exhausted, I can still climb a rope ladder. I thought I filled that bottle up. Then I am doing an awful lot of physical activity, so... fill. Empty bottle. And drink. And fill again. Oh no, don't need to. Right, okay, great. Right, so I think that's everything I'm really going to need. I'm going to grab the baseball bats and then I think that's me done. Right, so let's see, where are the baseball bats? Because having weapons, shotgun. I'm bound to find a shotgun. It's just the thing. Especially if I'm moving to Rosewood where there's a police station. So, that shouldn't actually be a problem. Now you saw my water barrels there, which is what feed in the... Not so worried about planks because I've got axes. It's a case of actually getting to Rosewood from here. Why did I put everything on the floor? All of that in there, please. It's my classic job of actually just thinking, hey, I'm moving it to the car, and I'm not. Bunging it in the floor. I have to say, this time around, the mobs seem a lot bigger than they used to be. So watched a fair bit of the second season of Wheel of Time yesterday. That's getting a bit too drama-y for my liking, has to be said. Well, okay, they actually belong in there. We need to loot all of that and put it in the back of the car. Can't forget my bolognese, for goodness sakes. I think that's everything now. Right, good. Right, and then we shall dive inside quickly whilst I peruse the map and how I'm going to get there and the best way to get there. I could take some planks with me because that'd get me started off on a base, and some nails maybe as well. Got loads of that. Some nails. Pick up some nails. Now, where I got those baseball bats from, there's a sports shop in town. And the baseball bats are out the back, or they were out the back. Which is useful. Nails. And another baseball bat. I'll leave that here, that's fine. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with helping out my fellow man. My fellow player. I'll take 7, leaving 6. That leaves lots of people. Lots of things to build other things with. They decided to expand this base at all, if they wanted to. Right. Okay. So let's swap out to the map. So Project Zomboid. Oh, map.projectzomboid.com. Now, the best way is I'll come out this, where my base is just here, so if I come out this wibbly wobbly road just here, follow that round, turns into a dirt track, follow the dirt track. Oh, okay, maybe not follow that dirt track, maybe I'm better off on this road here, and following it around there, just following it around there. What's this place? This is Doe Valley. There's a tool shop there. Might find a sledgehammer. We go through Doe Valley. Ah, okay, so if we do go through Doe Valley, go out the other side and go around that corner, then we come to some familiar roads, hopefully. Right, so, okay, so from here, go up there, through the gate community, take that road out, go down that right. Okay, right. Okay. And then follow that road all the way to the T-junction. Go west, go into Doe Valley, check out the tool shop, assuming it's not swarming with Z's. If it is, I don't care, I'm moving on. And then down here, we should end up at Rosewood, which is this set of houses here. This is the set of blue dots, so this is Rosewood, the familiar stomping grounds. And what I'm going to do now, I'm thinking that here is a good place to set up a base, kind of, or maybe the construction yard, because water's going to be a problem for me. So I think having some water is a good idea. Plus, you've got the petrol station here, and you're not too far away from Rosewood. It's just that you can't really, unlike this, which is a short walk, equivalently that's a long walk. Plus you might end up with these here, but there's cars here at the drive-in movie theatre. Oh, but you might find drink there. So I think setting up there is probably a good bet, and it's out of the way. Yeah, less likely to have zombies. No, I did consider going over here, or even there. Could go there at the end of that. That's again water and drink is a problem. But let's go. Let's think about it. It's getting late. Why are my characters still overloaded? Oh yeah, I've got loads of nails. Let's get some food in my character. Let's open some. I've taken all the good stuff, so let's go with some. Oh, that's actually opened some spaghetti bolognese. Okay, let's eat that. It opens it with a screwdriver rather than the can opener that I actually have. Doesn't exactly have a flip-top lid on it, but what the hey, you know? Right, so behind here I have a bin full of empty cans and things like that. Right, I think we've got everything we need, apart from the ability to walk. I think it's time to set off. Let's get rid of the nails in the back of the car. There we go. Well, I've got plenty of that. I've got a hammer. Right, which side is the drive side? Is this side? Right, okay. So we need to go up through the gate community. Wait for the door to shut. Why can't I see the... Let's turn the lights on. There we go, because it's going to get dark anytime soon. My exertion is slowly wearing off. Get on the road. See, that's a big pile of zombies there. And another one. Oh my god. Why do they love me so much? Oh no, that's because Super's not online. Right, so we go up through the gated community. Now, a lot of the bits that I needed for my base came from that first house on the corner. Doing my best not to hit any Z's. On one hand, you know, hitting Z's takes them out. On the other hand, damages your vehicle. And I'm trying to avoid that because I'd like my vehicle to last me to Rosewood at the very least. So let's dodge around these things. I think I need to go out this way now. And then I think I'm supposed to take that road. Okay, so it's a bit of indecision. Let's see if I can get out this way. I think this is the road I need to take on the left here. Hopefully it doesn't come to a dead end. Well, this looks promising. Right, so hopefully we're well on our way to Dew Valley now. I'm going to take it easy. So I need to follow this road. This wibbly wobbly windy road. Get round that. How many in a pile just in the middle of the road? They were having a group hug, consoling each other that they hadn't had brains for at least 2 weeks. So I saw some news the other day that State of Decay 3 is coming out, or is going to be coming at some point, God knows when. I absolutely loved State of Decay 2. I never played State of Decay 1, but you know, State of Decay 2 was a good game. I really enjoyed it. It introduced the concepts of there being sort of nests for zombies, and you know, having to take those out. It was really good fun. I really enjoyed it.
Well, that's a good thing.
Enjoying things is a good thing. Super, you're quite right.
So, what part of the map are you on? Looks like you're...
I'm on my way to Doe Valley, I think.
Ah, that's the little town that...
Yeah. I just checked it out on the map, and I think I'm going in the right direction. This is, unlike Super with his wound down window, I think I'm reasonably safe. Right, so I think I'm around this bit here. So I'm going to keep going. Because I'm in the middle of nowhere. So one of the defaults is that zombies are urban focused. Didn't I just pass that car? Oh, there's another car with another trailer. Didn't pass those two. So I'm still headed in the right direction. It's like I get disorientated pretty easy. Oh, there's some Z's. This out in the middle of nowhere for some reason. And there's quite a few of them as well. Right, okay, so I need to keep going. Police cars. Don't need to turn off.
But you're gonna go check out those police cars for guns.
Well, you can, yeah. Whereas I'm not going to use guns if I can help it. Because you know what I'm like, not until I've got a decent base set up somewhere. Taking it easy. But not so easy that it looks like I've got a Sunday driver on my character. Because having used Sunday driver once, I'm never using it again. Right, yes, this looks good.
There is a hardware store in Doe Valley.
EP Tools, yeah. I'm just going to say, if it's rammed with zombies in that area, I'm not bothering. I'm just going to go straight through.
Oh, I'm sure it's chock full of them.
Oh yeah. You never know how unlucky you can be. Oh, that was good. That was good. I missed. I did not collide. I'm not old yet. I still have reactions. I can still play Twitch games. I still do play Twitch games like Modern Warfare 2, that kind of thing. And, oh, got him. Speaking of which, Season 6 has been released this week. To be fair, I've stopped playing Modern Warfare 2 since Season 5 started. I don't know why. I just had enough of it. I don't. Maybe I need a more tactical shooter rather than a fast-paced shooter. Goes. Sorry, what?
Or an anything goes.
Oh, right, okay, we need to go down here. There's a guy with a duffel bag. And I need to take this one, and this should take us into Doe Valley. No, that one doesn't take us into it. It takes us into the back end of Doe Valley. So there must be another turning down here, I think. That wasn't expected. Oh! What's a lamppost and a zombie between friends? Right.
That zombie?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, so I ran into a lamppost. Where's the tool place?
You just passed it.
Did it? Oh, was that it? It was a blink. It was a
Yep.
blink and miss it moment, was it? Oh yeah, there's a few of these around here. I don't particularly want to have to fight all of these guys. Oh yeah, there is. God, that's nothing there, is there? Don't want to just ram everything over either. Right, I'm going to not bother with that. I'm just going to get down to Rosie. I'm sure I'll come across a sledgehammer at some point. Right, so I need to go through here.
You are getting down to Rosewood.
Yeah.
I won't even be going through that part of the town. That area.
I need to come out all the way out this side. I'm going to set up at near the lake, near the garage. Oops, sorry, not sorry.
Where are you planning on building?
You know where I did my single player stuff? When before they introduced multiplayer, I did uploaded videos to the south of Rosewood. There's a lake and farming sort of like.
Yeah.
Sort of. There's also the
Near the prison there.
Yeah. Well, it's not near the prison. It's nearer the drive-in theatre. There's a garage opposite, on the opposite side of the road, with the lake.
Yeah.
So I'm going to set up there. So you can walk to the garage and check out the stock that's restocked in the garage, so that you get food, water, that kind of thing. That fire truck's been there before. Because I remember in a previous playthrough finding that there. Heading out to Doe Valley, funny enough.
So you're going to set up. So the question is do I have to come down to Rosewood then and build something?
No, anything we build from now on can be communal. It's just the first base that was in Riverside. And from now on, if you die, once you've left Riverside, you can spawn wherever you like. Including Ivy Lake, or Lake Ivy, which has its own spawn point location, if you haven't noticed. There's a lot. Yes, that's the good reason for my character to be frightened. There's so many zombies just standing huddled together. And I think do I take that T-junction or just follow the road?
I believe you take that T-junction.
Yeah, I think that's right. Well, it's a magical mystery tour, so let's go for it. Oh look, there's another couple of police cars for you to check out there. Maybe you'll find some shotgun shells.
I already know where I'm going to be going to get shotgun shells.
Well, you can never have enough.
You know, the funny thing is, the other day, Van, as I took and honked my horn in my area.
All right, yeah.
Because I wanted to bring the zombies in that was in the listening area.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I am at a radio tower.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get the local listening area. So what I did is I honked my horn, and I was hoping to get at least three or four zombies. It was just one lone zombie coming to knock, and where I got the barricades.
Yep.
he didn't even go to the barricades. He took and went to my log wall and started beating his head on the log wall.
Well, if you're gonna knock your head against something, you might as well knock on wood. Okay, latest Dave. Dave's off. Oh god.
So just you hanging out?
Yeah, it's just me. It's a really you don't realise how long the drive actually is. Yeah, that's assuming I'm actually in anywhere near Rosewood at all. I think I'm in the right sort of area.
You are. That's the road to the farmhouse we usually use for our base.
Oh, right, there it is. Yeah, look. This is the crossroads on the north side of town. So that's the gas station. Right, yeah, this is good. This is good. Okay, there's a truck there. It's a taxi. Let's go have a look up here, see if there are any trucks. There's a Spiffo! Where's Dave when you need him? Okay.
Well, he is all about that Spiffo life.
Yeah, Spiffo life for Dave. Let's have a look over here as well, see what's around here. There's a station wagon. I'll have a look around the garage quickly as well. This is a good way to actually sort of recce the area.
If there's a different truck, like the different from that actually has the back end, that's a flatbed, let me know.
Yeah, I'll have a look around, but I make no promises because I can't. Let's have some chips. Let's eat some chips. My character's hungry. I can do that whilst I'm driving. But remember, folks, eating chips and driving is bad. Let's have a look around here. Some cars that are in good condition, but just cars, mind. This is the Gigamart that's in Rosewood. Let's mosey on down. Actually, I'll tell you what, that's butt naked just there. Let's go around the back, because usually around the back is where you find all the juicy stuff. So there is very little that's juicy around here. It's very disappointing.
I see that.
Yeah, zombie hordes aren't too bad. They're reasonably spread out at the moment.
Till you round them up and...
Some box wagons there. Just gonna dodge my way around those and upset that car.
That's okay.
Okay, there's another sort of like pickup version, I think, there.
That is the tow truck version, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Terminology is escaping me, dear boy. Other than that, there's nothing there.
Surprisingly, we haven't found the do's and halves that have the flatbread.
Flatbread, excellent.
Yes.
I love a bit of flatbread. I'm not the only one struggling with English today, obviously. There's a Hummer. I might take that Hummer for myself, if you don't mind.
I mean, we have 3 of them now.
Well, they're all Joe's. But
Well,
that Hummer's mine. That Hummer's mine.
I may be taking the one that's over, but if Joe don't get on in the next week, I'm probably going to take the one that for my... If he don't get on this week, while I'm at all, he's going to have to suffer. I'm going to take one of them.
Oh, you mean you'll only have one for each foot?
Well, that's true. I could take 2 of
I think as long as you leave him with one, he'll be happy with that.
them.
Okay,
I can
so
only drive one at a time anyway, so.
yeah, but you can tow.
Well, I do have a trailer for it.
Okay, right. So we have survived the preliminary get to Rosewood in the dark. And let's face it, I usually die in the dark. It's a thing. It's a known phenomena in this game
Yes.
that I die in the dark.
Well, see, the thing is I'm not there with you, so
I don't remember this road being
this week.
quite so much like this. Ah, but that is the drive-in theatre. Right, so let's have a look at the drive-in theatre. Sorry, not sorry. Let's see, there's the... Let's have a nose. See if there's any... Obviously there's cars. There's a distillery van.
For people who are needing information on how to build some of these their own base or whatever, from the ground up, a good way to do it is to build it inside a high fence like this.
Yeah, this is actually a good area to do it in. It's like the construction area that I pointed out earlier, where I thought you had started building your base, but you went way out of town.
I thought about doing it there, but at the same time, I had so many zombies that I couldn't even get around to building anything. So
okay, so here's the gas station. Another Hummer.
well,
that one instead.
Hummer for everybody.
Yeah. And this is where I'm kind of intending to set up shop. Seems a bit rammed. So I'm just going to drive over here because there is a farm. Oh god, there are tons around here.
Yes.
That's a lot of Z's.
Then
I'm going to have to rethink my plan.
I knew this.
I didn't think it would be this bad. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to be this bad with Z's.
Yeah, but the thing is you're on apocalypse mode.
Yeah, but even on apocalypse mode, this is a bit heavy. I might sort of come out a bit. Oh dear. Yeah, this is a bit too heavy. I think I'm going to have to work my way in slowly from here. Let's take on these guys. I've got plenty of baseball bats in the back of the car, so it's not exactly a problem. I mean, it might even be a case of finding a quiet place in town, if such a place actually exists.
See the headlines now. The death of Ven on a day Super and Joe are not allowed, or not along.
Well, at least it's not dark. Oh, right, yeah, this is looking already bad. Look at the state of this. How many?
You need some fire there.
Trying to keep them off the road. Fat chance, huh?
Exactly. I'm just sitting here watching this from the sky.
Oops, missed. check on my back. Nothing up my back. That's a good sign.
Till it actually comes up.
Yeah. All I can say is phew.
Yeah, just a few. I mean,
Why am I overloaded? Why am I overloaded?
eat something.
Eat something, yeah. That's what I was just thinking.
It's surprisingly that if when you eat something that you're overloading
Yeah.
actually
Vanishes. It's like, it's because it's tied to your energy levels, or at least it must be somehow. Oh, hello. You weren't there a minute ago, you sneaky zombie. And this week on Whack a Zombie. The character's overexerted a bit. Do you know what? I think initially my best bet
is to get back toward town.
Is to actually try to sort of see if I can make some area around the fire station. I think that's probably going to be best, and use the fire station as a temporary base.
I mean, it is possible. I mean, what I myself attempt to do is, I think if I do go down that way, is I might actually take and move up toward Muldra area.
Yeah, okay. That kind of makes sense. I mean, the construction yard is a good option, though.
Yeah, we got plenty of stuff there at the construction yard.
My biggest concern is water.
At the construction yard?
Yeah, I mean, there should be whatchamacallit?
Water barrel?
Yeah, what do you call them? A water fountain.
Water dispenser?
Yeah, the water fountains.
Well, what I can do is I can take and, once I get my water system going on my base in Riverside, is I can take and fill up the dispensers I have in my base. And can take and bring those along.
Yeah, at least they're mobile.
Yeah, they're mobile this way.
Well,
there's another trailer.
Yeah, there's another trailer. I was just thinking about that because there's water dispensers in the police station. I believe there's one in the fire station.
Yes.
Most of the taps will have at least some fluid in them. So I guess that's something at least. Go on this way. The fence is over here. There's a reasonable crowd just there. If I can do this carefully. Because I don't do anything carefully in this game. Alright, okay, so I've got a couple
I'll let
coming.
you know what I find at that gun shop.
Well, hopefully I'll find something decent at the police station.
because for temporary storage, you can use the firehouse as a temporary setup, the storage.
Yeah, and that complies with the rules.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you can actually build something on the outside of the fire station, just not attached to it.
Hmm.
Right in the yard area.
Yeah. I'd be more inclined to use the construction area because that has a lot of fencing around it.
Fence.
Yeah, I think that makes more sense.
But at the same time, you have that metal fencing that you got to take care of too.
Hmm.
Honestly, we could build 2 or 3 bases over there.
Yeah.
And there's logs already inside the fencing.
Whoop.
In the log piles.
Whoa!
Oops.
Yep,
Your baseball bat broke.
yep. Time to break out old Trusty, better known as a crowbar.
Till you get your axe. Till you get your axe together.
Yeah, get my axe together. Right, they're coming in over here.
And if anybody don't know what we're talking about, is Ven's known it to us as the Axe Man.
It's my favourite melee weapon in the game.
Where I'm the gun man.
Joe's Mr.
the
Katana.
Exactly.
Mr. Katana. In fact, it was Joe's request to have Michon's Katana's mod in this playthrough.
You know, the thing is, he hasn't been on the server yet.
No, but that's fine.
Since asking for that.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll come. It'll come when he wants to play. There's no pressure. Oh, in fact, there is now because I've just pulled a load of zombies.
See, thing is I look at it as when he comes on, he has to build from the ground up now. So. He was talking about how he hated this idea of us splitting it up for the first base. So.
Doobie doobie doo, quick jog, doobie doo doo, doobie doo 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 doo.
Quick jog till you're really overexerted.
Well, no, it's just a quick jog to get out of the way of the zombies and eat some more food so I'm not overexerted and I don't lose even more exhaustion, become even more exhausted. So what I might do, because I think what's going on is that apart from the fact I've got a broken baseball bat, I've also got my hand axe there as well, so I'm just going to put the kibosh on. Oh, I can't. Alright, I'll put the hand axe in the back of the car. I'll just go jog down here so I can get rid of most of them. At least get some distance. Go and dob my hand axe in the back of the car. Try not to knock them all over. Says Ven, knocking at least 2 or 3.
While I watch from the sky.
Right, this is a good opportunity. I think they must be in the back here. Baseball bat. Where did I put my baseball bats? They are spiky baseball bats. Right, that now needs to go there because I'm attracting more Z's now. I need to do that. Put the crowbar back in my backpack. I can't. Oh god, they're all coming out the out the fire station as well now. It's like, ah, crap. Oh, where do they come from? I've got friends in low places. Really? Where did they all come from? I bet they've come from that bloody field because I moved the truck up, haven't I? Oh, hello. That was a miss, thank God. Right, so I'm going to pull another trick. I lost my glasses there. Thankfully, that's all I lost. Going to drag them in this way a bit. Hey, over here. Over here. Hello. And then I'm just going to melt into the forest with a bit of luck. And be with less zombies. I'd only have to take on one or two, because there's one coming this way, and there's... Oh, that one's got a spear out through him. That's handy. I'll have that, thank you very much. That's not a nice thing to do to a fire person. A spear with the hunting knife, and it's in good nick. And my bottle's empty. Just going to dump that there. Right, okay. Let's see if we're going to attract the attention of a couple of these without... Why did he not see me? He just turned and looked almost straight at me. I think I've attracted the ladies in the pink dress. And yeah, there we go, look. I'm still popular, I can attract the ladies. Unfortunately, I'm attracting men as well, so... Although, I'm not entirely sure about that one. I think it's a woman. Right, this is way more manageable. I can deal with this. Okay, let's see how badly swamped my truck is. Let's not get some target fixation.
Disconnected my voice.
Okay, there's a guy with a varsity jacket on, backpack. Now, technically, I guess that could be a standard survivor. I guess there's never anything in the backpacks of these things, so it's like a school bag, nothing, not even a pen. Okay, so couple. Well, with the right amount of stuff, you could entirely fence off this area. So you, if with the right amount of gear, I mean, you could fence off all of the
Fire station, yeah.
fire station. Yeah,
I do know this.
it's a thing.
Yes.
Okay, this is looking a lot better. However, I have an empty bottle, a broken spiky baseball bat, which is bad. It's always bad. It's alright, I've got a decent...
You broke another one?
No, just that one. I can fix it. I have wood glue.
You have the power of wood glue.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got some water bottles, so I'm going to swap my water bottle out. I've got plenty of spare as well, so I'm not going to die of dehydration anytime soon, which is a good thing.
Sounds like you got some action going on over there.
Yeah, kids are outside playing. I've got the window open. It's actually quite muggy over here in the UK. It's like
it's like you guys are surrounded by water.
Okay.
A lot of it's just kind of probably the ocean water type stuff.
All right. Okay. So there's some water there. There's one of the drink dispensers. That's good. I can fill a bottle up there. There's also that as well. There's also this guy with what looks like a combat knife sticking out of his knife. Bet that's a hunting knife. Yeah.
Possibly a hunting knife.
Fire helmet. Jacket took most of the beating there. Take the boots off as well.
No zombies exercising today.
No, not today. Alright, okay, there's some stuff there. This place is usually busy-ish, but not. Oh, there is a couple of these. There's a geezer with long hair. I've been watching Fire Counter. He looks like the guy off of that. Called, I think the character's name is Bodhi. He's got that sort of beard and long, sort of like blondish hair. Right, so okay, where did you come from? You weren't there a minute ago.
You probably came from outside or down upstairs because you leave the door open.
Right, do we have 2 axes? Oh yeah, and a pipe wrench, which is good. So I'm going to equip one of those. I'll come back for them actually. I'll just bung them in. There's
3 axes.
3 axes. 4 axes. So there's 4 axes in the shell in that area. For some reason I did that. There's a jack. Haven't got a jack. Some spare engine parts, bits and pieces. As usual, there's bandages and medical supplies. Antibiotic disinfectant. That was kind of what I was hoping for.
I did discover though that in place of painkillers, if you have beer on hand, it takes away pain.
That's useful. It anaesthetises you to the pain. Hello, my 2 cent today. Welcome to the Savvy Gadgetz channel. And yeah, the fire station does make a good base. I've used it as a base myself. I believe Super has as well. Oh, I just saw another Holy Grail. It's a machete. I should be
there it is.
Yeah, there it is. The Holy Grail of machetes. Yes, I have used the fire station as a base before on other playthroughs. I'm going to use it as a temporary base for the moment. Just check out, make sure everything else is gone. Make sure there's no Z's up here. I think I left the car running. Well, we do have a mod on the server called RA's Durability, and that extends the life of things like that. So yeah, they do last a bit longer on this particular thing, the server. There's lots of shirts and things like that, so that's okay. I do have a fairly decent metalwork skill, so I could fence off if I find enough metal to make a fence with more builds. I think that gives me the ability to do that.
Yeah, you got to have the metalworking skill to do it, but there is a fencing you can actually fence off with metal.
Okay, upstairs is clear. This is good. See, I saw some food there. Just eat the crackers. And the granola bar. You can do some pretty cool things to this station. I mean, it's like you've got access to upstairs via the other set of stairs that you can go all the way up, and then you can come out on the tower, and then that gives you the opportunity to get across the roof. Can't remember where it was. It might have been up there actually.
What are you looking for?
I thought there was another set of stairs.
On this one, I don't think there is. You got to go through the window.
Okay.
And it puts you on the top of the garage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I knew you could get out onto the garage. And then from there.
Yeah, it's the living room window that you can use to get on the top of the garage, I believe.
Well, whilst we're here, let's go check out the police station. Oh, I got a baseball bat. There's some disease there. I'll just get rid of the baseball bat. Can't put it in my backpack. Can I? Can I? Yes, I can. So that stops me from being over encumbered. Let's eat some chips. Make sure I'm not hungry. And I can fight off these and check out the police station, see what's around the police station. Again, there's this little area here that you could use as a mini base.
So just go to the prison parking lot.
Yeah.
If you really want to put a good challenge out.
I think as long as you have 4 squares, you can build a base. Hello.
Would you like a monster?
No, that's all right. I've got. Thank you. I'm being furnished with monsters.
Peach flavours. Got money jacket.
More monsters.
Lovely. Yeah, more monsters. This my daughter's just brought in a monster extra peachy keen.
Ultra.
There we
You're
go.
blind.
Yes, it's a lovely jacket. Well done. It's a good choice.
I brought it for £5 and a McFlurry.
Wow, that's a bargain. That is.
And a McFlurry. From Daniel.
Oh right. Oh, okay.
Goodbye.
Okay. See you soon. Right. I don't have a key for that.
Try to pry it open.
Oh yes, I've got a crowbar, haven't I? Have I? No, I don't have a crowbar.
Yes. I thought you did.
I did. I was put it in the back of the car.
Oh, what'd you do a thing like that for? Do you at least have a hammer and screwdriver on you?
Yeah. Can you still pry
You
it
can
open?
disassemble the door.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping not to have to do that. But, yeah, I've got a hammer.
Unfortunately, you can't. They won't let you pry it open with a screwdriver or hammer.
Yeah.
Even though it is a thing.
Disassemble door. There we go. I might actually get some usable materials out of this because I've got quite a high carpentry. I think I've got level 8 carpentry. Yeah, there we go, level 8 carpentry. So I might get some usable materials if nothing else. A couple of hinges and a doorknob maybe. Oh, I've got yeah, door hinges and that. Did I get any planks out of that? Because they usually put them in there. No. Disassemble door. Let's not forget. Oh, really? I failed to produce any usable materials. That's terrible. Right, so pencils and then blah blah blah. So shotgun shells and some M9 magazines. Shotgun shells, few magazines and a pistola. Few things. Shotgun shells is always what we want. Let's put them on the floor. That way they'll respawn. Not particularly bothered at the minute, but that's open. That's a start.
That way they respawn by the time I get there.
Yeah.
Then I can go through Riverside and shoot them up.
Yes, respawn loot is on. It's
though I might actually rather than go to Rosewood, I might move toward the Muldra area.
Well, yeah, you could. If you really wanted to give yourself a little bit of a challenge, you could have a look around Lake Ivy. Because we have the Lake Ivy mod, which inserts a new town into the game, which is just west of Muldra, I believe.
I believe it's... yeah, I think that's around where I was looking to base up.
I think it's actually not... It sort of comes off of the lake that's near Muldra on that side, on that west side.
Where I usually go to
fish.
Base up.
Yeah.
Fish, yeah. My fishing spot.
Your fishing spot.
So I may take and go to clear that out. Shoot that town up.
Well, paint the town red.
Well, that too, but yes, I might actually take and...
It's always a kitchen knife. Right, let's have a look at... Oh, hello. Hello. That's a few.
They heard that you were in town, Ben.
They heard that I wanted that Hummer. Is what they heard. It's like, yeah, there's got a guy who wants a Humvee. There's one here. Let's just take around it.
They knew that you were after the Hummer.
Yeah. Oh my god. There's quite a few round here. I'm glad they weren't on the other side. Oh, I need to clear these guys out. Slowly, carefully, unlike I usually do. Alright, okay, so there's 3 coming. I say, madam, lovely earrings.
Ooh. Shotgun delivery.
Mm-hmm. And another shotgun delivery.
I think they're trying to tell you something, Ben.
Use the shotgun. Be at one with the shotgun.
You know you want to.
Yeah. Give in to us. I'm just going to put that on the floor. Bulletproof vest isn't in particularly good nick.
If there is a good one.
Oh, Bella's broken in. There goes my green screen.
Yeah, I see that. The green screen's a little wrinkly.
Yeah, it's usually wrinkly. I don't know why. It just is. It's a thing.
Oh, two of them hung up on the door.
Because I'm not using a blunt weapon, I'm using a bladed weapon. That does damage the zombie's clothes, so... It's another shotgun delivery.
They're telling you something, man.
They are. This isn't a particularly good place to fight in case something decides to come around the corner.
Which tends to happen sometimes.
Okay, but we're clear there for the minute. I'm just gonna put that down. That's not in good nick. I'll clear banging on the inside of the police station. The police are having a party, obviously. It's banging. Let's take this guy out. Reno Reigns, there you go. Have some of that, mate. No loiterers. He's got a magnum. Let's drop that on the floor. Bulletproof vest is minced. Right, let's see if we can...
Well, yeah, you're cutting up bulletproof vests. And
yeah.
here I am with one with a hole in it.
Okay, well, there's a scope in this one. Some shotgun shells, some rounds. So that's alright. Let's see if we can take care of this group over here. Get the Hummer. Without dying hideously. I'm not going to shout. I'm not going to do a Joe.
Oh, come on now. He's not here, so you gotta...
I'm not filling in for that. I want to live. I usually, because usually what happens is a swarm come in, and I usually bite the farm.
Well, you don't have me there shooting today.
No, I don't have the cover of that. I am here. It's rude to ignore me.
Well, you know, I'm not there, so they're trying to find the concert.
Yeah. See, if I shout, it's just too damn risky with that many zombies. Because there could be some against this fence that I can't see as well, which is... And I thought if that was the case, they would have got up already. But, I say, madam, lovely haircut. There we go. That's a few of them minced. Come on. This way, ladies. I'm assuming they're ladies. They are. They are.
Madam.
I say, madam.
Madam, are you daft?
I think she's wearing a nice dress.
Have you given up, madam?
Have you given in to zombification? Oh, shotgun
Bloody
delivery.
Ooh, shotgun deliveries for days.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's put it on the floor. Okay. This one's got a bread knife sticking out of her. I know it looks like a katana, but it is in fact a hunting knife. There we go. Drop that on the floor.
Hey, at least it's better than a bread knife
Yeah, it's a vast improvement.
or a butter knife.
Which is the other one we usually end up with. Okay, so one just dove in through there. And that's not a very big room.
It's a hallway, in fact.
Is it? Oh, right. Oh, okay. Alright, let's check this out. I think you have to do it from this side, don't you? Let's see how bad. It doesn't look in terrible condition, but it could be overall 70%. Now, that's not awful, I suppose. Can I get in it? I can. I can put my head through the roof and all. Okay, empty gas can in the boot. Nothing in there. So let's see if I can hotwire it. Maybe if I sit in... I am sitting in the right seat. I don't have the option to hotwire it. That's interesting. And on that note, I think we'll leave it there. So that's 3 o'clock. That's yeah. So I think that's time to end the live stream just there. That's a good point. I've done some good work in Rosewood. I've cleaned out the fire station. I've managed to clean out the police station. I can get to that Hummer if I like. I can't actually do anything for some reason. The
Dashboard.
yeah, the dashboard isn't showing up. I don't know why that is. I've had some problems with the UI this week. But yeah, so we're in a good position. Our base in Riverside is up and running and usable if people end up there. There's fresh water and there's electricity and books to read and all the sort of things that you would need from a base.
Though, for me, for Joe, me, and Dave, besides Zen, we have to still build our own base. Correct?
You do. But technically you've done yours. Because...
True. I have electricity connected to it and I have a water barrel.
Yeah, you have electricity and you have water. So you have the necessary means of a base. It doesn't have to be 2-floor. But there you go. You can move to Rosewood.
Well, I'm going to go to Riverside and gather some more bullets, though.
Okay. Right, so that's it.
Yeah,
Wrapping it up for this week.
out.
Hopefully you've enjoyed the content. Thank you to my 2 cents today for joining on the channel, to Dave and to Eternal for joining us on the chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us on Discord. Link in the description below. But until next week for another live stream at 1 o'clock GMT with me, Ven, and Superstone, I'll say goodbye. So it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Super.
So long till next week, and I will actually be in game next week.
Yes, indeed. And we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.